chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security, it still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right?
Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. First down and more. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium, but sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Touchdown, Clemson! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Extra point here will tie the game. And it's no good, and they're still down by 1. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Might be changing the route. The give out of the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run it from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Steps away. Let's it fly. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got an open man. Running free. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
After the touchdown, if they can get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking to get it in the end zone, and down he goes. They were trying to tie the game, but they are denied, still down by 2.
Clemson, 12.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Offense changing the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And as he throws, missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. The 40. Inside the 30. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone, bad decision, poor throw, it gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive, with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the ground, it's Durham. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive, and this senior trying to fit that one in there. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Buys a little time. Trying to... Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Uncorks one to the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Hand off from the shotgun. Sweet cut there. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the left. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Back to pass on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Oh, better look out! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Late game execution is going to be huge, and this offense, man, I like it so far. They're putting this drive together, going down, trying to get some points and change this football game.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. They want that clock to run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quick release on the RPO. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games.